Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Doodle Robot, and today we're going to just watch as I add some last embellishments to my Smidge page in the Trolls coloring book. It's listed in the description below if you have any questions, as well as any of the items that I'm using here. So here I am just adding highlights to the hair. Now for Smidge's hair, I just used a bunch of different water-based markers. What you're seeing in this video is all acrylic paint markers. So with my white Artistro paint marker, I'm adding the last layer, the white. Of course, you're always going to do that last. In a minute, I'll be adding some little dots to Smidge's little bow on his dress/shirt. I unfortunately don't know if Smidge is a male or female, so I have no clue. I've not seen the movie. If anybody has seen the movie and can shed light on that, do let us know. So there I go there. I'm just going to add a few little dots. I've done dots with my water-based markers on that little bow thing on his outfit, or her outfit, whatever it is. And now just doing the last little highlights there. Now, this is a drastically altered page. Those black stripes were added by me. There were actually 2 more smidges on the page, and I did not want to color or paint or whatever 6 smidges. In the middle there where it says Smidge, that was just kind of a blank. It had the flowers and the barbells, but it was kind of a lot of blank space. So I figured I started with 3 black lines, fat lines, tire treads almost, as it were. And then on top of the black, I added the various designs, as you can see there. I was very worried. If you'll check out my last video, I think it's a robot report number 18, there's more of the Smidge process there. I've been showing Smidge for a while now. In that video, I showed how I did those flowers. Those are done with a stencil. And then I outlined them. They were done with green paint. I outlined them in white, and then I outlined them in blue. And actually, they look really close to the flowers that make up the background there. It's more acrylic paint on the middle section where it says Smidge. I used a stencil. I believe I used white paint, and then I outlined that one in green. I outlined it in blue, the same blue I used all over the place. That's kind of the unifying color. And then I outlined it in purple and some pink, which are colors that are seen throughout the piece there. So here I'm just doing some paint markers on the bow. I basically did my technique where I do the cross-hatching of the water-based markers, so you get a nice smooth bow look, or flat pink color for the bow. And on top, I'm just suggesting the creases in the bow with, I believe, 5 different colors of acrylic paint markers. I think 2 of them were Ohuhu acrylic paint markers, and 2 of them were Posca, and 1 was the Artistro white paint marker. So those are the colors I'm using on the bow. It's just a suggestion. It's not really in-depth coloring or anything like that. I did go over the lines, but then I added a whole bunch more little mark-making items there to suggest that. Just a quick, easy way to suggest that there's ripples in the fabric. Let's see, what else did I do? I thought that there was a little too much in the center. I thought that there was a little too much black. So on the flower sections, the 2 flower sections, I added some just dotted lines, dashes. And then in the middle section, I added some polka dots. They're a color and then outlined in a different color. It's too tiny for me to see what those colors are, but they're there. You can zoom in if you like. What else did I do? Oh, the barbells, I'm really pleased with the way the barbells came out. I did those in water-based marker. The background was done with a wash of where the flowers are, a wash of light, kind of a light orangey watercolor. And then on top I colored the flowers different colors of water-based markers. In the centers of the flowers, which you won't actually see in this video, you'll see the finished product in the end. Those are with water-based markers, acrylic paint markers, a variety of things. Yeah, we're getting here close to the end. I'm putting on the finishing touches of the bow there. And then that is the finished page. I really like how this altered page came out. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't know where it was going to go for a while, and then bam, I was able to finish it. The last little detail I was worried about was Smidge's little kind of blushed cheeks there. I'm like, oh, if I put that in with water-based markers, it's just going to look like a round circle. So I could have done it with colored pencil, but I didn't really want to go there. I actually ended up on his cute little cheeks. I actually ended up using a silky gel crayon. It was just some that was left on my palette from another project, and I just got my tiniest little brush and just smooshed it on there. So I really like how that effect came out. That one's particularly good. But yeah, that is it for Smidge. I thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. Have a wonderful day. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.